In order to open yourself up to belonging, the idea of being accepted by others, you also have to open yourself up to the idea that you might be rejected. They go hand in hand. And if we're not open to the idea of rejection, we risk becoming more and more isolated from the world, from ourselves. And then we hold on to this secret pain, this aloneness, isolation. We end up perpetuating that. If we're holding on to secret pain, this idea that nobody else has experienced what we have, that ours is the worst case of all. I see this also happen like with parents that I don't know who started this. Maybe was it psychologist? I don't know. But the idea of classifying yourself as severely alienated, moderately alienated, I feel like that there is 0 point to classifying yourself in that way. I'm severely alienated versus I am just alienated. I see zero upside to thinking about it this way. Maybe if you guys see an upside, please bring it on. Let me know because I'm always open to hearing something new and changing my viewpoint. But I think that saying I'm severely alienated, just saying that out loud that way already starts something up in my central nervous system. Like, I don't know that I feel cortisol releasing right now, but that's the idea, you know? It feels really activating to say I'm severely alienated. It makes me feel set apart from and more isolated, more alienated because it's severe, which will lead you to holding on to your pain, keeping it secret, only reinforcing shame, guilt, and this idea that we can't share because it's too dangerous out there and that nobody will understand us. They will judge us. They will reject us, all of the things. And so then this whole I'm severely alienated is like a self-fulfilling prophecy. Not only will you be severely alienated, quote unquote, from your kiddo, now you're severely alienated from society as a whole because of the mindset that the words or the term severely alienated, how that makes you feel inside, and then how you show up as a result of it. When we have ideas in our mind that nobody understands us, which goes along with self-pity, that's why we got on this whole went down this road. When we have this idea that nobody understands us, why even bother? If I tell them they're going to judge me or it's going to harm me in some way or whatever you're saying, then you're choosing this long, dark, lonely road of isolation. And you're doing it yourself. I'm not pointing fingers here. Just know that me too. Anybody that does this is choosing that path. And so it's really self-inflicted. I just watched a video yesterday of another mental health professional that deals with PA. He was talking about this. His PA, somebody told him that it was the worst case of parental alienation that this therapist had ever seen. I don't think he was using it against himself, right, to cause him to hurt, but I'm sure that because it was very clearly part of his story, he has suffered as a result of him repeating that story to himself. Like, this is the worst, the most severe case of PA that they've ever seen. I hear this so often from my clients and from other alienated parents, right? We want to hang on to that because if we hang on to the story that it's the worst case that these other professionals who've seen it all, then it gives us room to justify the reason why we're in pain, right? And it makes us feel like there's less to be guilty of because then it wasn't our fault. And I'm not here or there about that right now because it doesn't matter. Nothing's wrong with that take, but it's going to cause you more suffering in the end, and it's going to cause you to feel set further apart. You're going to be the special snowflake from there. So I just don't think it's a really helpful place to be. It causes this, it'll breed self-pity is what's entertaining those kinds of stories of like ruminating on how your lawyer said it was the worst case he's ever seen, or how the therapist said, in all of my 20 years of practice, this is the most severe case I've ever seen. Whatever. Don't hang on to that. If I were you, it's not going to serve you. The only place that it might serve you is if you're directly in front of the judge and that is said by somebody other than you. And hopefully then the judge will see because of the expert witness or whoever's saying it. Otherwise, it's not going to help you to say that. My thoughts, my opinion, but take it or leave it.